Whitney Wiltbank, CPA here in town. Excited to help answer some questions about the credit for the Boys and Girls Club. In my eyes, it is a little mercy in the tax world. You get a little chance to say where you want your tax dollars to go. Not a lot of people like to hear or talk about taxes, but there's a difference between deductions and credits. A deduction, you only get about 25% benefit out of it. You put $1,000 out, you're going to pay maybe $250 less in taxes. A credit, which this is amazing. You get $1 for dollar. You do a $1,000 credit, you are going to get $1,000 back. That is a beautiful thing about credits. And so that's a little mercy, is they're giving a chance for you to choose where you want your tax dollars to go. Sometimes I wish I could get on the radio somehow or yell out of a big, large speaker. You can take both credits. People think the money that for one can't go to the other. Oh, I've already used that credit. They're completely two separate credits. And if it's advantageous for your taxes, you can use both of them. And so they're not competing. They are complementary in helping you reduce your tax liability and get your money to where you want it to go. Single, $400. Married filing jointly, $800.
Okay.
If you're married filing separately, or head of household, or single, it's the $400.
And what about for the schools?
School, it's married filing jointly, $400. Married filing separately, single, or head of household is $200.
So
that's why it's a tax credit. You only are choosing where you want your tax dollars to go. So if you only owed $800, but you gave $1,200, you are going to be able to carry those over, those tax credits. You get to carry them over for 5 years. But if you only owed $800 in taxes, you only get $800 in tax benefit, tax credit to go to that.
okay, got it.
No, but this is what's so cool is you don't like. If you don't have a house, you don't want to itemize, you can just take the tax credit straight on Arizona. But the thing that I love about it is it's double dipping. Those of us that do itemize, you get to take it as a federal itemized deduction for donations to charity, and you get to take it as a credit on Arizona. It's double dipping, and I love when you can legally double dip. As mentioned earlier, a tax credit, which is completely better. You get dollar for dollar. If you owe $800 and you did $800 in this credit, you're going to get a refund of $800. Or if you didn't withhold correct enough and you were going to owe $500 at the end of the year, you get to write a check for $500 and give it to the Boys and Girls Club. You're going to have to pay it to somebody, but now you get to choose exactly who gets the benefit from that money.
It's awesome.
If you don't owe any state taxes, this is the small caveat that is a little frustrating, is if you don't owe state taxes, you can make the credit, you can make the payment to Boys and Girls Club, and you get 5 years where it rolls over waiting for you to owe taxes, and if you do, it gets to be used. If it doesn't, that money, that credit's lost.
So if I ever owed taxes in the future, you're saying that I can then claim the credit up to 5 years?
Up to 5 years, yes.
5 years. Okay.
Either if you've already withheld, this is the beauty, is don't be afraid, well I already withheld on my paycheck, it's going to be of no benefit. It is going to be a benefit. You get that now as a refund. Or you get, you're going to have to write a check for $1,200 to the state of Arizona. You get to take that $800 credit off, and now you're only going to be paying $400 to the state of Arizona. You get to control where your money goes, and we get to help a good organization here right in Round Valley.
Sounds like.
For those of you who pay state taxes and you know who you are, this is absolutely, you have to use it. You have to use it at the school, you have to use it at Boys and Girls Club, and there's others. You need to be in touch with your tax professional to help you.
Sounds like a win-win.
It's beautiful. It really is a hard thing to screw up. My mom always said, oh, that's too good to be true. This is actually one thing that's not too good to be true. It needs to be used. If you have tax liability in Arizona, you need to use this credit. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you.